Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. The list crazy. The list not good. I don't think no more got to be said than that. It's egregious. It's an abomination. It's disrespect. I don't believe that dude from CBS, I forget his name. I actually start following him on Twitter. I don't believe that dude had the unmitigated gall to even post a list like that and then turn around the next day and try to justify it because the public outcry. You know, this what makes me so angry about this. That these dudes are quote unquote journalists and beat writers for these major corporations, these major entities like CBS, Fox, NBC. And then they come out with takes like this. They come out with takes that your wino at your local Wawa standing outside can dispute better than the takes. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense to me. How you could say Doug Pederson is the 9th best coach in the game and say, oh, we don't want to make this about rings. It don't got to be about rings. First of all, you could look at that list and ask yourself this question. Has everybody on this list been to the playoffs 3 straight years in a row? Then you got to move Doug ahead of whoever ain't do it. Has everybody on this list won a Super Bowl within the last 3-4 years? Then you got to move Doug ahead of whoever ain't do that as well. It's easy to break this down. You could count his rookie season and when he went 7-9. And then, you know, the justification was this, that the guy said, well, Doug Pederson has went 9-9 the last 2 seasons. Listen. Number one, 9-9 ain't a losing record. Number 2, Doug Pederson made the wild card at 9-9, which a lot of teams do. And he caught a body in the first round of that wild card. Doug Pederson won a division at 9-9. So now we count it like that. It don't make no sense. But this is the kicker for me. This whole man crush that the media and the world got on Sean McVay. Please stop. I thought it would have stopped after the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? I thought it would have stopped after we seen him fold to Bill Belichick, who Doug Pederson beat. You know what I'm saying? I thought it would have stopped after that. You know what I mean? McVay ain't even beat Doug. What is this? What is this? Kyle Shanahan above Doug Pederson? Only thing I seen Kyle Shanahan do was blow a 20. What was that him that blew that lead when the Falcons? 28-3? Only thing I see Kyle Shanahan do was get sunned by Andy Reid and Bill Belichick. For real. Let's be real about this, man. Have a lot of these guys made the playoffs 3 straight years in a row? No. Can a lot of these guys win a Super Bowl with a backup? No, they can't. Can a lot of these guys put their wide receiver, put their starting quarterback in the best position to succeed despite losing his entire core? No, they can't do that, bruh. They can't do that. They can't do that, man. The challenges that Doug Pederson has overcome in my opinion, Doug is arguably the 2nd best coach in the game behind Belichick. People are going to say Andy Reid this. People are going to say Andy Reid that. Andy Reid got a lot of wins over the course of a lengthy and very impressive career. But up until last season, Andy Reid was known for almost getting it done. Up until last season, Andy Reid was known for almost getting it done. Come on, man. Let's be real about that, man. Let's be real about that, man. I wasn't really impressed with Andy Reid and the Chiefs during the playoffs anyway. They was down double digits to every team they played against. I wasn't impressed with Andy Reid playoff run. You know what I mean? It was a couple coaches who coached better in the playoffs than Andy Reid. Andy Reid had the X factor, who was Patrick Mahomes, though. You could spot teams 10 and have Patrick Mahomes. You could do that sometimes. Dude's that good. The model for consistency, as far as I'm concerned, in the NFL for the last 3 years has been Doug Pederson, and it's been Bill Belichick. Harbaugh, arguably. Sean Payton, arguably. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that separates Harbaugh and Sean Payton from Doug Pederson, in my opinion, is being able to, you know, secure the Lombardi. Pete Carroll is another good one who you can't... Listen, Doug Pederson and Mike Tomlin have been through a lot. Losing Big Ben. Having to still coach up all these different quarterback changes, all these injuries. Come on, bruh. You can't put no dudes like McVay and Kyle Shanahan over no Mike Tomlin and no Doug Pederson and no Pete Carroll. It just don't make no sense. Like, I'm talking about from a logical standpoint, it makes no sense at all. No sense at all. You saw what McVay did in the playoffs. Why are we making excuses for McVay? First of all, did the Rams even make the playoffs last year? I don't even think so. I don't think so. I'm sorry, I don't think so. A dude with a franchise quarterback, a dude with the best defensive tackle in football, a dude who's had an array of weapons over there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? McVay's been spoiled with a great roster. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even make the playoffs last year. I don't want to hear no excuses. Why? Because we could have had every excuse in the book to lay down last year. But our coach knows how to rally the team and get the team to see the picture. Listen, there's nobody that coaches veterans in the NFL better than Doug Pederson. Maybe Belichick. That's it. Nobody else can coach veterans better than Doug Pederson. Nobody else can do it. So to have Doug Pederson behind these dudes who really ain't accomplished nothing. Listen, Kyle Shanahan had the same face in the Super Bowl that he had when they blew it with the Falcons. The same dumb face that we keep making excuses for. I don't understand these type of lists. I really don't. I really don't. Listen, man, Doug Pederson is arguably the second, third, or fourth best. I can agree with 2, 3, or 4. I can agree with that. I can agree with right behind Belichick. I can agree with behind Belichick, Andy Reid. I can agree behind Belichick, Andy Reid, and Harbaugh. I can agree behind all that. Come on, bro. Some of this stuff just don't make no sense. Let me know what you think in the comments.